Yeah, right now I'm like holding my camera right now, but this feels so much better. I think hopefully the wind will not be too loud in this video. But I want to talk about one thing that may actually really help you get an aesthetic body. Actually, not even may help you. This is without a doubt the type of training you need to do to get as aesthetic as possible. And that's calisthenics, hands down. Calisthenics is the way is the way to get as aesthetic as possible. If you're not doing the calisthenics mixed in with your training, then I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. Let's flip the camera over here. It's just easier for me to have a train of thought. I feel like my camera it's just like my fucking phone isn't that bright, but it's calisthenics, guys. I'm just gonna be real with you. In the thumbnail, you see my body. This is my physique that I actually took today. So that picture is the most updated version of me as of right now. Okay, and I only intend to just get stronger. I have actually put on weight because I've been going to the gym less frequently. Not saying I'm skipping weeks, but just going less days per week. So I can like put on more weight, more pounds, and my strength has increased. But I'm still busting out like 20 pull-ups minimum, wide grip pull-ups. I mean, I'm still busting out tons of chin-ups, tons of push-ups, and I got to the point where I'm at because I'm gonna be honest. Time to burst your bubble. I've been doing this shit for my whole life for a very, very long time. I've been working out for a very, very long time. Since I can remember, for almost, I'd say, a decade now. I've been working out for about a decade now, pretty consistently. Working out is my hobby. You need to make working out a part of your life and just your personality. The gym needs to just be your personality, okay? It sounds kind of stupid to say, oh, the gym is your personality. And I honestly don't like people whose gym is their personality. Making sure I'm talking to the camera there. Whose gym is their whole personality. But you need to make up in your mind that this is just something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and this is just a part of my life. Don't even think about how long that shit's gonna take, because it's just, if you're trying to like get to the point where I look, it's just gonna take too fucking long. It's just gonna take too fucking long. Now, ideally, you can get pretty aesthetic if you're very disciplined, and like half the time you can do it. But I've been basically just maintaining, and this is like a hobby for me. Like I go in periods of maintaining. I would have periods where I would just work out without a goal. I just do it just to beat my records. And that's why I say the mindset you want to have when you're in the gym and when you're working out or when you're getting stronger is beat your records, bro. Like don't even think about, okay, how much weight did I do on bicep curls last week? Okay, I hit 30 pounds for 7. Okay, I'm either gonna do 35 pounds for 7 or 30 pounds for 9. Okay, because when you believe in your heart, when you believe in your heart, when you logically understand that your muscles do break down, do get destroyed, and do repair themselves and come back stronger. All right, like fucking Doomsday from the DC universe, you're not gonna be fearless in putting more weight on the bar. You're not gonna be fearless in putting more weight on the bar. And I'll say this: I've given some advice in the past that still stands true, but I want to correct. Sometimes you do want to work out with other people. I've given advice, and I said, learn to go to the gym by yourself. Yes, I've gone to the gym by myself for pretty much most of my life. I never really needed a gym partner. At one point in high school, like I was doing football, so we had partners. Like we were all working out as a group in the weight room and stuff like that. But most of my life, most of my games came from outside of sports. It's so windy. I hate this place. And Most of my gains came from self-motivation. That's the premise behind why I say you need to learn how to go to the gym by yourself. It's just a self-motivation premise. That's all I'm saying. But sometimes you do need to go with other people because they can help you push. They can help you push you. They can help you push you on bench when you want to do one more. Sometimes it's hard to reach that upper 1% remaining strength level that you have without having a spotter because you may or may not die. You know, if that bar falls in your face. But so I don't lose my train of thought. But yes, being aesthetic, calisthenics, it's gonna take a long fucking time. Make the gym your personality. I don't care who you are. If you're watching this video right now, repeat after me. I am somebody who just goes to the gym. Going to the gym is just what I do. Just like I have a job, just like I take care of my family, just like for me, if you're a heterosexual man, just like I like women, all right, I just go to the gym. That's just what I do as a person. It's just a part of my life. Just like I wake up, I take a shit and get breakfast, I go to the gym. It's just a part of who I am. It's just a part of who you are. All right. Man, that wind really don't want me to make this video. That's why I got that windbreaker on. But calisthenics is what you need to do to be aesthetic. You need to be doing body weight training. I really can't explain it too much, but I'm just gonna bro science it, okay? Because I'm not a scientist. And technically I'm not a personal trainer. But your body adapts to what you give it. You can be overweight and fat and lift isometric weights. You can be a big blubbery dude and lift weights. You can resistance train easily as a big blubbery dude. But can a big guy do pull-ups? Can a big guy do push-ups? Maybe. But normally bigger, tubbier people have issues doing that shit. They have issues lifting their own body weight. And that's kind of my point. If your body adapts to becoming more mobile and increasing mobility and ability to move its own weight, its morphology will adapt to, its physiology will adapt to, you will drop the weight. If you do push-ups and pull-ups, you're activating more than just the basic muscles that you think that you're trying to target. Like wide grip pull-ups, you're hitting back. Wrong. All right, you're hitting back and you're hitting core. You're also hitting some parts of your bicep. You hit a lot more micro muscles and a lot more compound muscle groups in these workouts. If you want to look aesthetic, if you want that V-taper body, get used to doing body weight exercises. Master that, okay? And these are for my guys who are at a weight higher than they would want. If you're at a weight lower than you want and you want to have more mass, it's pretty obvious what you should do. You should pick up resistance training and probably eat more, or just eat more and still resistance train and still, train with calisthenics. You need to add more calories. But for my people who are overweight, start doing some calisthenics, some body weight training. Well, Chike, I can't do a goddamn pull-up. Well, I'm glad you said so. If you can't do a pull-up, I really wish I was in a gym right now so I could demonstrate, but there are some variations that you can do. You can use the bands in the gym or the assisted pull-up machine and just do 10 of whatever, or try and find the number that you can reach and then just make an effort to do that twice a week. Make a routine of what it is that you want to do. Or you can you can use a flat bar and maybe at a squat rack or something, and set the bar low enough to where you can pull yourself towards the bar from the floor. And maybe I will link some videos down below in the description of some sort of variations. But if you want to to have an aesthetic body, you have to do calisthenics. I do weighted calisthenics. I add weight because I'm retarded and I like anime, and I think it's cool to not only have resistance training strength, but also I want to have body weight training strength. So I'm at the point where I'm also lifting a lot of weight in resistance training, and I'm also lifting a lot of weight in body weight training because I'm adding literal 45 plates or 245 plates to my dips and my pull-ups whenever I do them. That's why my body can have the V taper lean build, low body fat percentage looking ass build. All right, that's how I have that nice aesthetic toned physique. If you want to look toned, do calisthenics. Do calisthenics. I'm gonna be honest. Do I know the exact science behind it? No. Does that mean that this video is completely useful to you? It depends on your attitude. You know, if you see my physique and you say, huh, a guy with Chike's physique is actually pretty damn credible. I mean, look at how he got to that point. And I'm telling you how I got to that point and you think it's bullshit, then that's fine. That's perfectly fine. All right, I really don't get anything out of steering anybody the wrong way here. Okay, I don't really get any money. I'm not actually getting any money from YouTube. I'm not monetized yet. Um, but calisthenics, bro. Do calisthenics. As far as legs go, the one thing about calisthenics though that I will complain about, you don't really, you can train legs with calisthenics, but when you look at calisthenics athletes, let's be honest, they got some small ass legs. That's why I like to resistance train too. You know, I do more and more leg days, and you know, I try to build my legs because I want strong legs. I don't want to be disproportionate like the cop off of Cloudy with the chance of meatballs. All right, so but I don't really have too much to add to this video. Make sure that you get into a protein surplus if you're trying to cut down, because what you want to do, the reason why you want to be in a surplus of protein, and FYI, a surplus of protein means more than 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, or more than 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So if I'm 199 pounds, if I were to be in a protein surplus, I'm no mathematician, but I say I need upwards of 205 grams of protein. Does that make sense? Upwards of 199 to 205 grams of protein, upwards of that. And the reason why is because protein is still something that you can burn as calories and as fuel for your muscles in the gym. So you want to make sure that you have more than what's necessary for you to burn so that you have protein left over, because you're going to be in a deficit. Your protein is not a priority fuel source in your body when you work out. It's actually glucose and calories. So you're going to burn the fat necessary. It's normally glucose, calories, and fat. So you're going to burn that shit. But when you're in a caloric deficit, it's going to start targeting your proteins. So you just want to have some extra on standby. So be in a protein surplus if you're trying to lose weight. Insert some calisthenics in there. Do some resistance training. Do some HIIT and cardio. And make a routine of that if you want to lose weight and look more aesthetic. But for my guys that are just trying to look aesthetic as possible, I know I'm repeating myself. Calisthenics. All right, guys. But with that being said, I am going to end the video right there. I feel like it's gone on long enough, and I made my point. I'm going to be posting another video soon, recording another video soon, so stay tuned for that. Just Chike signing out. Holla back at your boy, man. Peace.